Hello, everyone, and welcome to Burlington Hall here in Burlington, Ontario, formerly Cedar Springs House of the Racket. We have singles elite action coming to you live, and that ball is out of play, a home run by Luke. So we have Luke Coughey and Kyrylo Thach facing off in men's elite singles here. We separated the open from elite players, so a small group of 6 competed. Both Luke and Kyrylo were in different round robins, won their round robins, and now face off in the finals. And here we go. Oh, great drive serve there to the left by Kyrylo, and he's got a quick 2-0 lead on Luke. Just a short serve there by Kyrylo. Both players are fixtures here in Ontario. Luke with a long-standing history in the sport, coming up through the junior ranks, and now a vibrant member of the community, the vice president of Racquetball Ontario. His entire family is actively playing right now in the tournament as well. So certainly very familiar to a lot of racquetball fans in the Canadian area. Kyrylo is one of our junior up-and-coming players. He's kind of burst on the scene last couple years. In 2025, he actually won a spot on Team Canada by winning the boys 16 and under in the Nationals, which earned him a trip to Santo Domingo for the World Juniors just a month and a half ago, representing Team Canada for the first time. So certainly up and coming on the scene and a lot of promise here. So this one should be a good match. Luke going backhand, ceiling, and Kyrylo with a casual putting away. A lot of international experience in a short time for Kyrylo, and I think that's helped his game to kind of be calm and patient on the court for shots like that. Drive serve left. And Luke with a little casual pinch. You'll see a lot of pinches, a lot of unorthodox 3-wall, 4-walls out of Luke today as he tries to kind of throw off the younger player in Kyrylo using his veteran skills here. It's 5 serves 3 right now. Luke with the early lead. And a good serve right there. A nice touch by Luke. And then 2 bounce on that. Kyrylo plays here out of Burlington, Ontario, primarily out of the YMCA down on Drury Lane. Short serve there. Luke plays out of Cambridge. Kyrylo set up Luke here. Luke with a sidewall, front wall, almost rollout pinch. Nice work there by the young veteran. Kyrylo just skipped that. Good patience to wait for that. And he's going to take a quick time out. Just while Kyrylo steps off the court, we just want to say thank you so much for streaming, following us on our streams all weekend here. We appreciate your support of Racquetball here in Ontario and Racquetball Canada. We had some great action throughout the weekend. So we certainly appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and doing all that stuff. We'll be back in 30 seconds. In the service box, wearing the bacon shirt. It's one of his favorite foods. If you know anything about Luke, he does love his red meat, so often representing Team Bacon. Kyrylo just skipped that. A little bit of nerves early on right now for Kyrylo. Trying to warm up. Again with a very soft serve there. Oh, and then a quick soft serve and an even softer pinch attempt there by Luke. So sometimes, your mind is thinking better than your body in a case like that. And we've all done that. It looks good in your head, and then all of a sudden you go to execute and the ball falls flat. Kyrylo in the service box. Drive serve. Good scoop there by Kyrylo. Keep it alive. Luke goes back up top to set the defense up. Kyrylo, it's a tough play right there. Normally, you would have to make a decision, go ceiling or let it rip. Kyrylo tried to let it rip, skipped it, and Luke takes the first game. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching live.
In this beautifully diverse world, sport brings us together. Be a part of it in a game that unites us all. Racquetball. Whatever your age or skill level, get into the fitness and the fun of racquetball. Racquetball is a unifying force where differences are left behind and friendships are forged. Together we create a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Racquetball Canada invites you to pick up a racket and join our community today. Racquetball Canada, where everyone belongs. Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous mobilise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force rassembleuse où les différences sont mises de côté et des amitiés se forgent. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement sûr et accueillons tout le monde. Racquetball Canada vous invite à prendre une raquette et à rejoindre notre communauté dès aujourd'hui. Racquetball Canada, là où tout le monde a sa place.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We are live streaming here from Racquetball Canada's Eastern tournament. This is the singles elite final between Luke Coughey and Kyrylo Thach. Second game, Luke took the first game. And we're about to go to game two. Luke with a nice backhand pinch, soft pinch off that wall right there. It's a tough shot to do because you're taking the velocity out of the ball and relying on a lot of spin there, but was able to pull it off, and he got the early lead. Oh, just skipped in by Kyrylo there. As mentioned, Kyrylo is a member of the Racquetball Canada national team, having earned a spot as a 16 and under national champion last year. In 2023, he was the boys 14 and under junior national champion. So certainly he's been on the rise as a member of the development team for Canada. Luke with a good backhand there. Kyrylo picks it off. Ooh, Luke tried a little spinning side wall, front wall pinch. Just missed it. Momentum carried him backwards, and Kyrylo is back in the service box. Good drive serve there by Kyrylo. Oh, nice behind the back by Luke. Just missed it, but great instinct there. Perhaps 20 years ago, that would have been a flush out for the youngster, but just missed that one. We'll rib him about that one later. And then side out. A lot of these players are certainly fixtures on the scene here in Ontario, play pretty much every tournament. They play actively in the leagues near and far, so a lot of family support, friend support, and a lot of fellow competitors eager to give them each a ribbing. Another one of those flattened shots by Luke there, hitting the sidewall first, and then the ball carries momentum slowly into the front wall. So some people say it's skill, some people say it's luck, but certainly it's a shot that's developed over decades of playing. Kyrylo with good defense there to send Luke back. Good stay alive there by Kyrylo. And Luke got it. Yep. Tough backhand in the corner. Close to being a skip there, but it was a good ball. And we play on. This is game two of the single elite final between Luke and Kyrylo. Luke put that one in the ceiling and taking a little bit of breath there. Sometimes it's the relatively easy shots in racquetball that kind of cause the most frustration. You're just off balance a little bit and you try to put it up, and momentum backwards, racket forwards normally equals the ball hitting the floor before it hits the wall. So good save by Kyrylo. The soft pitch there. Kyrylo was leaning backwards a little bit, trying to get back to center court, and Luke saw that and just, you don't have to have a lot of power sometimes in racquetball. It's all about placement. So take advantage of where your opponent is and make them run for the ball. Set up for Luke, yep. So Kyrylo left that's tough when you hit a ceiling shot. It doesn't take the bounce that you thought it was going to be, leaving a very offensive shot there. And somebody like Luke put it away, and same there. So you kind of want to put your opponent in a spot where they're flicking their wrist at the ball, like, having a poor effort, put you in a better offensive position when the ball is back. Short serve there. This game is very much about controlling court, but also moving your players around like a chess piece. Finding the right angle and taking those to your advantage. Good scoop by Luke. Kyrylo went sidewall, front wall, just skipped it in. Again, you'll see a lot of these kind of unorthodox shots taken by both players. Kyrylo's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with you. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Montez en grade avec le programme de badge de Racquetball Canada. Notre programme enseigne les habiletés de racquetball en utilisant des progressions qui développent les habiletés graduellement en utilisant une variété de méthodes et d'activités amusantes pour créer un environnement positif tout en se concentrant sur les besoins de chaque athlète. La nature polyvalente du programme permet de modifier les activités pour s'adapter à toutes les aptitudes et capacités. All
right, everybody, time is in. Each player gets a one timeout per game. It's about 60 seconds, give or take. Kyrylo took his to kind of reset a little bit, and here we go, game 2 of this elite singles match. And a great timeout. Let's see what they call. Yep, great ball by Kyrylo right there. Great ball. So the timeout helped you kind of regroup yourself mentally, physically, take a breath. Sometimes when your nerves are so uptight in the court, it affects your play. So always a good reminder there for any player, young or old, to use your timeouts. You have them, use them. Oh. Tough decision there by Kyrylo. Obviously, when you play a player like Luke, who's been playing for decades and is certainly, a good player, crafty, you don't want to give him any opportunities. But you also want to take some chances and put the ball away. You don't want to get into rallies with him because he'll make you run and move the ball around, like so. And that time he missed it. So the key is, for Kyrylo, is taking the shots when he has them, but converting them, right? Because, if you skip, you're giving your opponent free points there. So it'll be interesting to see his decision-making process throughout the game as he adjusts. But certainly Luke has a plan to move him around and frustrate him a little bit. Great serve there by Kyrylo. Stayed papered on the wall. Luke did his best to get it off the ball. Kyrylo in the service box. Drive serve left side. Kyrylo's a great shot right there. That's, showing the hands, the patient, staying balanced. Even though he was leaning back, he was balanced on that and was able to serve the ball into the front left corner. Great drive serve by Kyrylo there. And he's starting to heat up after that timeout, ripping off a few points here, changing momentum game 2. Luke, and there's a good veteran play there. Didn't get rattled after giving up a few. Gets return of serve back in the box. High lob. Beautiful backhand there, and Luke finishes game 2. Good effort by Kyrylo to come back in the game, but Luke takes game 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay tuned.
Racquetball Canada is committed to excellence, whether you're coaching those who are first-time players or those who compete at the elite international level. We work in partnership with the Coaching Association of Canada to provide coach education and development opportunities that fit the needs of our coaches. Racquetball Canada's coaching education program links directly to our long-term development framework and provides coaches with the right knowledge and skills to help all athletes develop to their potential. For more information about coach education and to plan your coaching pathway, visit racquetballcanada.ca or contact us directly.
habilite les athlètes de tous les niveaux, de novices à experts, à apprécier, à jouer au racquetball à travers un curriculum inclusif et pensé. Le programme Badge enseigne les techniques de racquetball en utilisant des progressions qui développent les compétences graduellement, d'une manière qui renforce la confiance et assure que les participants connaissent le succès. Visitez racquetballcanada.ca ou communiquez avec nous pour obtenir de plus amples renseignements.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here with Singles Elite final between Luke Coughey and Kyrylo Thach. This is game 3. Luke took the first 2 games of this final here. I don't think Kyrylo and Luke have played each other in a sanctioned tournament before for Racquetball Ontario or Canada. Certainly they played each other in various get-togethers and side tournaments for Racquetball Ontario, but not in an official Racquetball Canada capacity. So certainly a first time between these two. Kyrylo with a nice serve there. Both players are, again, as mentioned, fixtures here in Ontario in the local scene. Lots of chatter between games. Good save there by Luke. And then he puts that one into the wall. Sometimes you have a great shot, you save the point, you get back into prime position, your opponent hits it right back to your wheelhouse, and then you put it in the floor. Happens more often than not, or more often than players care to admit. So Kyrylo with 2 quick ones here. Great drive serve there. Luke scoops it. Kyrylo saves it. Kyrylo resets up top. Oh, Luke loved it. So Luke, a little early on here in game 3, struggling a little bit with some mechanics. Certainly this game is very mechanics based. Again, drive serve right side. That time, Kyrylo left that serve just a little bit too high, and Luke was able to pass. Sometimes you don't need to pound the ball, as long as you have pace and precision. Precision shots often win rallies. Oh, Luke tried his sidewall. You can see the frustration there sometimes. That's a shot he's taken about 1,000 times in the past 2 days, so sometimes it just doesn't work. You again, speaking of mechanics, sometimes you just don't swing through as a player. You kind of stop your swing. You're relying on kind of like habits and just natural ability as a player, and when you don't swing through with effort, or your body mechanics don't follow through on the ball, sometimes the ball will fall flat on the wall, as that shot showed. Great serve there by Luke. See, it's a tough decision to make on those kind of serves. You have to either cut it off and try to play defense, or wait for it to kind of come to an offensive position. And sometimes you get caught in between Netherlands, and that was one of those cases. Luke is back in control here, back and forth here so far in game 3. Oh, just skipped that one. That would hit front wall, floor, sidewall, floor, front wall. So we call that a skip. It kind of skips in. The object is you could hit the sidewall first, but it has to hit the front wall before it hits the floor. Kyrylo back in the box. Oh, yep. So that's a Luke special right there. Again, using that sidewall, taking the momentum out of the ball, but having enough momentum to carry to the front, and then just kind of harmlessly dropping in. So it's not something we advise younger generation practice. That just kind of happens over the years and years of playing. So 6-5, third game here. Kyrylo picks that one off, sends Luke back. Kyrylo set up here on the offense and puts it away. Yep, that's exactly what you do as a player, is you keep your opponent back deep in the court, and you're in control of that court. So you either make them run up, you have the side available to you, so lots of options there as a player. Kyrylo set up again. Luke digs it out. And this time Kyrylo showing Luke what he could do with that sidewall. Certainly very valuable lessons that Kyrylo had in the World Junior Championships, playing against some of the world's best youngsters, especially when it comes to placements like that, right? Balance going right, shoot the ball left, but using the walls to your advantage. Luke calls a timeout here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay tuned.
In this beautifully diverse world, sport brings us together. Be a part of it in a game that unites us all. Racquetball. Whatever your age or skill level, get into the fitness and the fun of racquetball. Racquetball is a unifying force where differences are left behind and friendships are forged. Together we create a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Racquetball Canada invites you to pick up a racket and join our community today. Racquetball Canada, where everyone belongs. Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous modélise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force très...
Okay, everyone, we are back. Luke used his timeout. As mentioned, you get one timeout per game. We play to 11. We play rally scoring here in Canada, so you can get points both on serve and receiving, unlike some of the pros you might see out there where they only get points on serve. So a little bit different. It kind of speeds the game up, but also rewards the player for playing some good defense as well. Kyrylo in the service box. Luke goes backhand. Kyrylo resets. Tough shot there by Kyrylo. Not what he thought it was going to be. He was kind of looking for something that was more of a pass down the line to move Luke off to the side, but his momentum kind of just like threw out the ball. He left the wide open shot for Luke and took advantage. Kyrylo set up here. Goes ceiling. Luke on the offense. Good defensive shot there. Great shot by Luke. Sometimes when you get into a ceiling ball match with a veteran who's been playing for a long time, they're just able to kind of put the ball in that one spot where the player has really a really hard time getting the ball off the ball. But good composure there by Kyrylo to get the ball back. Part of, being a youngster in this game and coming up is your mental game, mental focus. If a point doesn't go your way, you have to reset. Nothing you could do there. Just a great shot by Luke, and that's we tell a lot of the the youth here, they get frustrated. Certainly, they miss the ball, but the important thing is every point is a new point to kind of restart. So you want to keep your mental game strong. Kyrylo sends Luke back. Good ceiling ball there. Luke digs it out. Kyrylo digs that one out. Kyrylo does. Oh, good volley there. Tough shot. Luke was certainly at the back of the court. It was where you'd want a player maybe, but Luke is adept enough to know how to hit those kind of long 60-foot winners right there and pulled one out. Soft serve. Great patience there by Kyrylo. A lot of players will just get flustered, but Kyrylo stood and waited and waited and waited and took an offensive shot. Good position there. Textbook on how to defend that serve. Good scoop on. Skipped it. Yep. Skipped it. Just skipped it in. Yep. Just skipped it in. The ref confirms. Kyrylo stays in the service box. Good save there by Kyrylo. I won't even leave a comment about that shot because I don't want to get yelled at later, but that was, I guess we'll say good shot for Luke. Certainly, again, a little bit of luck. As I say, hit some strings. Luke in the service box here. High lob. Let's see what... Yep, there's an avoidable call. So even though Luke had the ball go between his legs and it was in the process of moving away, he did interfere with Kyrylo's shot. And the reason why an avoidable is called there is because the ball is basically hit back to Luke. So he was he's basically hindering Kyrylo's shot in a way that it was what they call is avoidable. That could have been prevented. Certainly it's a hard thing to do when you're the person with the ball going between your legs because you're trying not to get hit, but the rules state that if you hinder the offensive player like that and you're standing in their way, more often than not. Great rollout there by Luke on the forehand. Tough shot. Certainly that avoidable kind of will come up a little bit. Game 3 here. Good shot by Kyrylo to get that out. Luke again just imposing well, and that's the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We will be streaming some more action. We have women's doubles coming up, so stay with us, and then we'll have another match shortly following that. So please stay with us throughout the day, like, share, and thank you for supporting live streaming racquetball here in Canada and Ontario.
We acknowledge the financial support of the Government of Canada. Nous reconnaissons l'appui financier du gouvernement du